Good evening, guys, and welcome to BoATV for tonight's race. And tonight we have for you the GT3 PC League. Messing around with my views up. Just get myself set up in the background here, so I hope you're all well. I have found ourselves a co-coms. He's just having a quick cigarette break before we get started. As we see, qualifying getting underway. So let's muck around with the views. Still a learning curve here, so I hope you're all well, as I say. So we have got a 21 car grid. Slightly disappointing. Not terrible by any means, but see a few more out there. Seems to be the issue with running on SimGrid at the moment, as it's saturated with leagues. And then low fuel motorsports are got a really good concept going. It's really popular as well. I've taken part myself, didn't get it. But we're on board with Tim Williams at the moment. Congratulations to him. He see on Facebook that he got engaged today. Well, announced it today anyway. Congratulations to him. So tonight we have for you an hour race. So the conditions will remain wet throughout. All sessions are done in one day. I was kind of climbing the top of each other to get round. Have a look through the grid. Got Mr. Hemming in the McLaren, car number 55. Got Rio, oh PO, sorry. Going a bit wide in the final corner, turn 16, New Holland. We've got Blanchett out there. See him quite about out on the publics and low fuel motorsport quite a bit actually. Good clean driver. Been with us for both seasons now. I think I've lost my co-coms. Yeah, I'm hearing we will be smashing the record currently held by Captain Rog, the GT3. Oh, he's it. Okay, he's it. So, introducing now, we've got CRS Dizzy, aka James Haskell, joining me in the comms tonight. Good evening, mate. Oh, I'm not getting any sound from you, mate. I know why. I do apologise. I know why. Hello.
Hello.
Yep, I got you now. Sorry, I tried muting my notifications. Instead, I muted you.
It's alright, no worries.
So just give me a second, mute my notifications actually, because we don't want that pinging off during the race. Notifications, and they're off. That's it, sorted.
Cool.
So yeah,
Alright.
we've got CRS Dizzy in the box, aka James Haskell. Good evening, sir. How are
Good
you?
evening. I'm good. And how are you?
Yeah, mate. All good, mate. Thank you. Looking forward to this.
Good. Yeah. Looking at the drivers so far, it's pretty good. As you were saying about Blanchett being in here, I've raced him myself.
Yeah,
He's got a good pace for a silver driver, so...
he did come over from CRS, didn't he?
no, I think he came from... I've seen him in all sorts of stuff.
Didn't he race in
he
your
races in
GT3
SOP
league that we streamed?
He might have done.
I swear there was a Blanchett in there.
Possibly.
But,
Yeah, he's consistent. He's not the fastest silver driver out there right now in the wet, as you can see. Paul Whitburn actually doing quite well in 10th. But Pistorius is setting the pace right now for the silver drivers.
well,
But,
you know,
yeah, Blanchett's pretty good. Yeah.
you know, Mr. Whitburn, top.
Yeah, know both of them quite well. So Matt obviously kind of wouldn't expect any less from Matt Whitburn.
Oh, he's a beast there,
Hemming.
mate.
I'm on board with Hemming at the minute. He just got a little bit loose coming out of the last turn. That's probably losing a couple of tenths of a second. But Matt Whitburn, yeah, currently 6 tenths in front of the Austins, and Hemming putting in a time that's 1.2 off pole at the moment. So Matt got a really good lap in there, and showing his pace.
Let me turn your mic up a little bit. It's good to meet. Well, yeah, we're only in our second season of GT3 on PC, and
Yeah.
it's completely different. Especially even on the spectator mode, there's so many different things in that lot. So I'm running
really
the
is.
software, and yeah, I'm still feeling my way around there. Hope it's holding well. It keeps crashing on me, keep getting fatal errors on it.
Yeah.
So it puts me back to the old return to garage every time I want to change camera or change driver. Do you know Tim Williams as well?
Can't say I know him. I'm sitting with
Yeah,
him now in the M4, but that's what
He was 100
so
cloth.
far the fastest. He's fastest M4 so far.
Yeah, he's looking really strong in that BMW. So
Yeah, looking very strong indeed.
we was half expecting a
striking
BMW
livery.
Cup as his free choice, but a few cars out, a few different manufacturers out there.
There is quite a few out there today. The McLaren of Andrews kind of expected him to be up towards as close to Hemming than where he is right now.
Yeah, he's not got the pace he had on Xbox compared to like, because he used to smash it all the time. But he's not, as we know, he's not slow.
Yeah, he's not slow at all. Kerr as well doing quite a good job. Set the early pace there initially.
Recognise him
No,
from SOP, SOR, SOP? Yeah, SOP, sorry.
Yeah.
We do have a mix of
Austin's
drivers from
put in
other
a really
leagues
good
and that
time
all.
there.
Sorry, mate.
Austin's put a very good time in there. I don't know if you've seen that, but that's P2 for Austin's, but he's only a 10th off Matt. That's the closest I've seen anyone really get within that sort of time. That's quite impressive.
Sorry, I'm just sending a message.
It looks as though Matt's actually coming out of the pits. Looks like he's gonna try and set another lap. I think he's realised.
Is that Whitburn's first name then?
Yes.
Okay.
Whitburn, yeah.
Or I just call him Malone still.
Yeah, that's true.
I was actually saying that to Sirkos earlier. That, we still don't. We've known each other 2 years now. We still call each other gamer tags.
Yeah, same. Yeah, that's true.
It's funny. So, it becomes a nickname, I suppose.
Yeah, mine's kind of a nickname.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose.
This is just a nickname now. It's just one of the things.
Is that representative of your personality?
No, well, maybe. A little bit. Maybe a little bit at times.
So 53.4. So we saw a 55.3 on Xbox, and Xbox has generally been quicker than PC, especially since the update. It's all been held back a bit. Have you raced much since the update?
Oh, Austin's gone faster with the 53.4 points. Well,
Yeah, he looked strong last week actually.
5,000 in the second pass. That's so close.
That's a cigarette paper.
It is. I've raced a bit since the update. Yeah. I kind of struggled to get used to it. I think a little bit. Still learning the ropes of it a bit.
Yeah, it's odd, isn't it? Like the curbs are completely different. We get hooked into them now.
Yeah, it's totally different. Some cars are different as well. I'm kind of stuck with cars from. I'm kind of stuck with cars that I'm running for seasons that have overlapped the update. So I'm stuck with cars that were good before the update that aren't that good now. So yeah, kind of a bit of a downer, but the McLaren's quite good at the moment.
Yes, that's definitely had a big improvement since the update.
Yeah, Austin's doing quite well in that Aston because for me that Aston has struggled a little bit. Maybe it's just me.
Well,
But,
last season we had about 8 of them. So
yeah, there's hardly any now. So
yeah, they've all jumped to BMW, haven't they? Especially the guys that like the front end.
It's kind of a better spread though because some have stuck with the Aston and then the others got the BMW. So it's kind of a good mix.
Well, Luke he's gone from Ferrari to McLaren. Sirkos or Jonas, can't remember pronounce his name, Soyberg, 11th place. He's gone from Porsche to McLaren. I'm trying to think what Malone drove last season. I don't know if it was a McLaren or not.
It will have been a Ferrari.
Possibly, that's what I'm thinking. I'm leaning towards. We had Wenham. Do you know Wenham?
Yeah.
Yep, he won the league. He's still waiting on his trophy. I was meant to send it to his address straight away from the supplier, and I accidentally sent it to myself. So yeah, got to get his trophy out. He smashed it last season.
Right, Whitburn's on for. It looks like it's been a really clean lap. No one's really been in the way. He's not backing off, so this could be a good lap from Whitburn.
Jump on board with him. He's
going through the final corner now.
He's looking
Letting
close.
off a little bit though. That was a little bit slow through there. He had to let off.
It says he's actually. He's about 7/10 off on my.
Yeah.
My little
and the
Delta.
BMW behind actually came up the track there. I don't know who that was. I'll find out for you. I think it was. It was Bert in P20. A bit of a smash with the wall there, coming out the last corner. Might have a little bit of damage on his car.
Ooh, done the worst thing then.
Hayward doing a really good job in P5.
Yes, he's come from Xbox. Really strong driver in our GT3 league. He's made the upgrade. One of the reasons we've upgraded to started running the PC league because the guys.
So many people moved over.
Yeah, when people are upgraded, we're kind of losing a lot of drivers. And it's good to see them come back and. No, it's like the guys get used to the community, don't they? And they stick to what they know.
Yeah.
And
well, you race with what you know as well, then.
yes, exactly.
You know who you're
you
racing.
kind of get a little bit tribal with it as well. You don't get like the team, like yeah.
Well, you know who you're racing on the track, then. You know what they're going to do. Yeah.
Exactly. Same drivers week in, week out.
This is the thing with like something like Formula One. After a couple of races, those drivers all know what the other drivers are going to do, roughly. Yeah. Especially when they've raced with them for a couple of seasons. Like. Yeah,
exactly. Like.
You see what they're about.
Yeah, like Sonoda, the way he came into the into it at the beginning of the season, people were like, "Whoa!" I mean, he fell off pretty quickly, but
yeah, he had a good battle with Hamilton throughout the end of the season. I remember that was a good fight.
He's got confidence. He ain't bending over for no one.
That's good though. That's but I agreed it was a bit much at first.
And what do you make of the old of the battle between Max and Lewis this season? Let's not talk about the end. We all know the end was diabolical, but
the last race
was a shame.
Like the last race was just a shame, and Jeddah. I think Jeddah was a shame as well. I think those two races contributed to the overall kind of disastrous ending to it.
I don't think they should be racing in Saudi, and most of them Most of them countries down there.
I think
until
the
they sort
track's
that.
kind of cool. I think the track's cool. I think Formula One actually put on a good spectacle there, apart from the Hamilton Verstappen collision. Apart from that bit, the rest was actually quite impressive.
Yeah, but when people...
Especially Max's quali lap, that for me that showed everybody what a Formula One car is actually capable of doing on the limit.
Yeah.
Because he was on the limit, up right, and literally it went over the limit, and everyone saw that happen.
Got a spinner just in front of Andrews there.
Oh.
No, went in front of someone. But we are into the final laps. I can't actually see where the drivers are. I could do with a track map on this software. But so Whitburn is coming around.
I've got the track map.
He's level on his delta. He's not up or down. He's bang on. He's up a little bit. He's currently got pole position. He's gone up again. He's added
Whitburn's coming through the final corner. Gonna finish this lap now and see what he gets. He might have gone a little bit wide there. That might have cost him the lap.
Oh, Whitburn is going to be so close.
P14 for Paul Whitburn so far. It's quite impressive. Puts him middle of the field.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Whitburn's just got pole. Looks into the pits as well. Well done, Whitburn. We've got Kerr currently improving.
Yep.
He's currently for half a second up at the moment. 6 tenths. He's improving all the time. I say that, he's just gone backwards.
I think one thing that's going to really matter though now, we're second race of the season. This is my first time obviously with you guys, but there are some people where their qualifying times are kind of representative of their actual race pace, whereas there's a car, that's Curry's gone off at the final corner.
Pushing a little bit too hard.
Solberg's gone wide. Really struggling. Yep, he really struggled with this McLaren at this particular track right now. He's not doing quite good there. P12 for.
And that's it.
How do you say that?
Soyberg or something like that. I don't know. He's Christ knows. Evening, Sir Rosa. So, evening, Lee. Sorry, what was you saying there? Looks like a bit of a drier line on some corners. I do believe you're right there, mate. I think this is a little bit drier. The servers, we use 2 different server providers for PC and Xbox. So, I think the settings can be slightly off a bit. So, and obviously the tracks, it evolves a little bit differently on PC as well.
So rides are pretty good. It's going to be pretty good then this race by the looks of it. You've got Matt Whitburn and Austin's P1 and P2.
It looks like, let's jump back to the pits and have a proper look at the timetable. So yeah, it looks like, it's just took me out a bit. 3 minutes before the race. So we got less, what's that? 500ths between the top 2, so I'm expecting them 2 to pull off. Then Luke and Hemming, and I reckon, behind that it's just 10th up, and then there's no big jumps after that, is there really?
Not really, no. It's kind of all quite close in the mid pack. I expect probably Whitburn in P1 to try and get a good start. When they come across the line, try and pull away at the front at first, because if you can get in front when you've got rain, it's so easy, so much easier. But then the traffic behind, there could be some collisions in this race. I expect maybe the driving should be good, but the weather can cause visibility problems. So
just to let you know as well, there is the pit is for fuel only, so you don't have to chase tyres. So and so it does mix things up strategy wise. Evening, High Flyer. How many views we got in here? We've got 10 at the moment. Those of you are here, please press that like button for us, guys, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Just want to grow this YouTube channel before Twitch bottoms out. before they get any more trouble. It won't be long. I can guarantee you within the next 2 years, Twitch will be gone.
Yeah.
So Amazon are just raking in them Prime subscriptions. Just another scam it is. But most guys do. I think it's a lot easier to get going on Twitch, monetize it and all that lot. Whereas YouTube, you got to do 4,000. You have 4,000 watch hours and then 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So it's you're in it for the long haul. Whereas you can start getting pennies straight away from Twitch.
Seconds.
30 seconds. All the drivers getting ready. So some of these drivers could be running long fuel. Is there a pit window, or is it just open?
Open pit, baby. We've been that off
so
after the first season, the pit window.
So, yeah, can imagine. So it's going to mean that some people might run a light car and then run heavy towards the end.
I reckon most are going to go heavy.
But I think most of them will take, especially with the weather. You want a heavy car in this weather for a bit more traction off the line.
Well, and braking as well. I know it's slower braking, but it's just gives you a bit more
stability in the car.
Exactly.
The drivers are going to be obviously checking for their settings in the car as well. Obviously, the update has changed a lot of things. Mainly the handling characteristics and the traction control and the ABS and all that stuff. So, I mean, in this situation now, Roy, would you be changing the ABS? I think it helps with the stability under braking, doesn't it?
I'm not going to lie, mate. This is why I'm not one of the aliens. I can't do all that while I'm racing, mate. I set up and I'm in. Sometimes I might turn up or down the traction control. But to be honest, it's normally turning it down. I'll never really turn it up because I think it just makes you slower. If you're turning your traction control, you haven't done enough practice, I think.
Oh, for sure.
No, brake bias, we see some of the top guys doing it, changing their brake bias, traction control, all of it, lap by lap. So, it's clever, and it is hard work. I don't know how they do it, but it's practice, I suppose.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Muscle memory is everything in driving, and I mean everything. It's not about reaction times, it's having that muscle memory for when you need to react. So, to know what that car's going to do underneath you. And obviously, the better wheel you got, the more information it will give you back. I'm still sitting here with a TMX Pro.
I'm still sat here with the G920. So.
Yeah, go on. Oh mate, I'm gonna go. It's gonna go to the end. To be honest, mate, I very rarely race anymore. So
I race quite a bit.
yeah, I spend so much time watching racing and that lot, and organising races and all that. It gets to the point I'm like,
yeah.
Break from it all. But yeah, it's a brilliant sight there. 21 cars making their way down the back straight.
Awesome sight.
Can't wait.
You can see as well there's where the water is settling, especially on the inside line going into that turn there. There's a lot of water on the inside, so if anyone's going to try and move down the inside early on, it might end up not working, and it's going to be single file through this sector probably.
So bunching up into the side by can't pick the word, my brain's gone dead. 2x2, that's the one I was looking for.
It's like Noah's Ark, that's what you're thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, on board with Whitburn now. So
looks like the Ark, they're in the rain as well, so this is that. So.
Alright, let's get ready because it's a short run up and two in the line. And here we go. No, it's a bit longer than I thought it was. There it is.
Back there.
Green light, give it all you can.
We are underway. There's a car out of position right at the back of the field. Matt Whitburn getting a really good start.
Awesome start. And the inside line. Austin will have the inside when they switch back. And wants to get ahead early on the brakes. He does.
No,
It's in the
Matt's
middle of the
covered
pit.
it well. He's covered it well, though. He's covered it well coming out of that last corner.
Pretty clean coming through turns 2 and 3 as well, through the mid-pack and the back markers. Oh, really clean so far. Brilliant start here. I like the way we, that's how we base the starts, how clean it is. Oh, we got one car going sideways. Just about misses the Ferrari. That was, I don't know who that was.
Looks like they corrected themselves. They're back on the track because there wasn't any yellow flags waved.
No, he corrected it. Just about avoided the Ferrari.
There is a lot going on right now.
Yep. It's pretty calm up front, so I'm going to stay in the mid-pack where the action normally is. Really clean start.
Oh, you've got, I'm trying to work out who this is.
Yeah,
Oh no, Whitburn's lost the position to Austin's.
Oh, we missed that somewhere. And he's under pressure from Luke.
He's got past him.
Oh, contact. Luke's just got spun, and he's going to have to wait for the whole pack to come past.
Oh, he's reversing to try and get himself.
Oh,
there's
no!
Poor rejoin as well. That was a poor rejoin.
Yeah, that was
in desperation, I think, to get back on the track and get
desperation, frustration, and we've got another McLaren off there in the background. Cars struggling early phases. That Aston Martin off again. Trying to work out who it is. A couple of places behind these. That is. Wait until they come across the line. I think that's P.O. Watch him go backwards. Yeah, P.O. That is.
Whitburn sets the fastest lap, but Kerr has done. He's got away quite lucky there because he's sat in P3 now and can just kind of comfortably start settling in as Whitburn is getting sideways through that through turn 3.
Pushing a little bit too hard. Plus you're in the dirt yet. Lose front end downforce. Not Formula One's at that lack of downforce.
No.
But yeah, you do feel it, especially when you get it wrong and you get the washout. It just forces you wide. Does make following extremely hard in this game. These conditions are not going to make it any easier. So that was Hemming at the beginning there who clipped Luke, and he's now all the way at the back of the pack. So
yeah.
Yeah, I can see an incident being sent in there. A bit daft by Luke there.
Blanchett and Turner having a good battle.
Oh, we got more contact mid. I think that was Tim Williams and the Mercedes. That was Hayward. This is a battle for 4th place. A little bit sidewards. Williams under pressure from Pistorius with Pryor. And onto the back of him.
This is for class lead, so
Yep. Be a good spot there.
this is for the class lead early on as well. Looks like Hayward maybe has a bit of damage, maybe. Can't see from here. But it looks like he may have a bit of damage. He may be slow, but
He's got a good exit out there though.
well, the way on the straight, isn't he?
Yeah.
So Ferrari of Pistorius on the look there on Williams, but deciding not to go for the move.
Sylvester has started from the back, is now up into 15th. I'm annoyed with him because I spent about 15 hours designing a livery for him and he's not wearing it.
He was actually just behind Andrews, and Andrews has left him behind. So I think maybe Sylvester is either running more fuel, or he's actually struggling a little bit in these conditions.
Yeah, possibly. I think he's still getting used to league racing as well. So he might be just breaking himself in. He had a good result, got it to the top 10 in his first race. So behind our celebrity Macamover. He was on X Factor, not X Factor, Britain's Got Talent and Soccer AM. Ooh, that was a brush there with Mover and Sylvester. And you'll notice it when he has got his livery on. He's got a massive Sylvester the Cat on top of his car.
You got Paul Whitburn lining up PO for P9. Looks like that he's starting to line him up a little bit.
Just going to stay on board with the front two because
they are still close.
Really close. See how the exit is it.
Austin having to move around a bit. He's moving around a bit as Austin's.
Break the toe.
Yeah. That McLaren is very susceptible to the toe. So.
I'll turn the track map off so I can't see what's going on. Try to guess what's going on.
Car 88 off at the back of the field. That's Bert. Looks like he just got the last corner. Lost out there to Balkan, so Balkan's got a place up there. He's now in P20. That pushes Bert down to P21.
Sorry there, Coulthard. Didn't spot you there, mate. Evening, mate.
The pack is still quite close after the first few cars. The midfield is still quite close to each other. You got Whitburn is actually going to go. Paul Whitburn is actually going to go for a move on PO. P9 he's actually gone down the inside. That was a great move. Put down the traction nice and early and got right in front of PO, and now he's cut him off. Some great driving there from Whitburn. That. And for those who don't know, probably do, but Paul Whitburn is Matt Whitburn's dad. So.
Just watching PO nearly collecting.
That was a good. That was a good move though from Paul.
See, because putting a gap from that chasing pack. He's keeping it with Pryor. One of his better races in PC. Oh, PO nearly collected Whitburn again.
Oh, he's lost out there as well to Andrews. So Andrews has got an extra car. Oh, he's got one less car in front of him now as he starts his charge back up through the field.
Yeah, he's going to have to pot charge on as well because if that is reported, then he could face a penalty.
You're really struggling. Looks like Blanchette. Is it Blanchette? Yeah, Blanchette may be having a look at Pio as he comes through the last corner. Looks like Pio might be struggling. Yeah, definitely struggling. He's gone wide on the exit.
Yeah, I don't think he's handling the conditions too well, is he?
I think he's been doing okay, but I think maybe got a little bit put off with the battle with the battle with Paul Whitburn there. I think he got a little bit flustered.
Yeah, but I see him early on in the first lap as well. He was about breaking himself from that.
He's in a good position though. P11.
Yeah, it's fast.
Blanchette. He's keeping Blanchette nice, playing behind him. So.
Blanchette must have had a Code Brown moment there as he gets out on the AstroTurf.
He definitely was outside on the slippery bit there for sure. You don't want to be out there when in these conditions. Scary.
Yeah, once again going sideways.
Yeah.
Luke putting pressure on Whitburn now.
Paul might be sensible here and let Luke go by, so. Meanwhile, the other Whitburn, Matt Whitburn, P2, well, only 6 tenths from Austin. Austin's keeping the gap. He's doing quite a good job there.
Yeah, Austin's is only in his second race with BoA and making a name for himself, keeping Whitburn at bay. We all know that's no easy task.
No. Kerr's just in his own little world now. He's just got a gap of 6 seconds to Whitburn in front, and then Hayward's he's going to come up now. He's 7 seconds behind him, so he's got a nice big gap of his own, which is this is a good chance for him to get some nice points and get a podium and get away from Andrews, because Andrews is going to close up eventually.
I don't know. Whitburn's keeping him at bay at the moment. Not seen a move from Luke yet. I'll say that as Whitburn gets sideways.
Yeah.
So too. Rotate his curse.
Very brave to be driving the Bentley in these conditions, with the amount of power it's got and how big it is.
Yeah, but it's got the best traction as well, though. So it's yeah, it probably likes to get sideways, but it loves a curb.
Oh, I nearly hit him, and now that's put Luke on the grass. Put Luke on the grass. Oh man.
I know. You see him struggle sometimes when he's in the mid-pack loop. No easy task during now. I mean, personally, I love the battles in the mid-pack. I think that's where it's at. So,
absolutely, there's a third pack. Well, I'm about to say a third, but it's a second pack. Second pack behind them, quite close. We've got Hartfield, Barton, and Hutton all fighting in battle. Actually, Barton's going to go for a move on Hartfield. He takes it. He does a good job there. He's actually put Hartfield out of position, so Hutton could actually. Yeah, looks like he's struggling.
ooh.
So this Hutton could have him here. So Hartfield may lose another place by the end of this lap. That's sad. Barton put on a really good attack there. Placed his car perfectly, and to be fair to Hartfield, he gave him his space, but it's how you race.
Well, in that little
Really
trio
cool.
there, you've got 2 of the original members and 3 admin.
Some great driving.
As you were saying earlier about driving together for a long time, kind of learn to respect each other. So looking at the battle at the front, really spicy. When gets ever closer, not when I'm sorry, Whitburn.
Meanwhile, Paul Whitburn's actually caught up to Soberg and has kept Andrews behind, and he's now starting to look at Soberg, but that's giving Andrews the window to go through. Andrews is going to go for the move here. Whitburn's going to have to
I think he's going to be nervous.
That was so close. Whitburn on the inside. Oh, this is
that was spicy enough. That was brave.
Brilliant.
This is Luke. Is Luke going to back out of it? No, he doesn't. He wants that position. Woo-hoo. Well, he driving by then too.
He's going to come back at him. He's going to come back at him.
I think he's going to have to yield because he's got Pio making a move as well up on the inside. That was daft.
No.
Pio. You do not make a move from that far back in these conditions.
Oh, that's put Whitburn right down to the back of the field.
That is
extremely sad to see.
Well, this is the problem.
An amazing job.
Like how close it is as well. You lose a few seconds, you're out of the running.
Yeah.
Consistency is key, and when you're getting tagged like that, the player under pressure from Pistorius here as well.
Andrews running wide out of the last turn onto the gravel a bit there.
Pit wall live. I've not seen it.
Quite good pit wall. Pretty good.
Is it open source or?
I think it's open source. Yeah. I think it is. I'm not.
I've tried
sure.
one, but the problem is I've only got one
myself.
screen, and the user face was bloody massive. So when you minimise, like try and crop it, whereas the one I'm using, ACC Director,
it's not like that.
It's when I like crop it, it shrinks everything inside it as well.
Yeah. No, it's not like that. It's like a proper like timing thing.
Yeah.
Like timing that.
Yeah, I've got a trial offer, and it was a really good one. You've got a track map and everything like that, but you need a second screen.
Yeah.
Thank you for the recommendation. Yeah, I don't know if you've got me on Discord or something, but ping me a link to it. Or let me know how I can get hold of it. I'll give it a go. Oh, Pio is really all over the place. I don't know, he's really struggling.
Matt Whitburn's still, well actually, Austin's has pulled a bit, maybe a couple of thousandths out of Whitburn there. Starting to pull away a little bit. Looks like Whitburn might be struggling. Meanwhile, the battle for silver class is still on.
Yeah, well,
So
we've got a
Williams
second
and
bundle
Haywood.
as well, though, because we've got... oh, P.O. sideways again!
Oh, he's in last, yeah. That's...
He's really struggling out there. Every corner he seems to be going sideways. So where we have the front runners. Still battling. Reckon Whitburn's playing a game, strategy. Or,
I mean, he's consistently sat behind him.
yeah.
It's not like it's not like Austin's is driving away. But I wouldn't say he's slow. I'd say Austin's is probably giving him a bit of a headache.
Should have turned away there because I think Blanchett. Yeah. So Blanchett. I know he's under pressure, sorry, from Belt.
Yeah, Bell having a good look there. Just not getting the drive out. Blanchett getting a really good drive out of the corner. Got to be careful on the exit of that turn there, though. If you go too wide on the entry, give you a track warning.
Oh, Bell's wide into the wall.
Yeah, Bell's gone wide.
And P.O.'s coming through as well.
Yeah, oh my god. And there's
And
another
there's a
car
Ferrari.
behind P.O.
Yes, Ferrari.
That's
No.
Turner. No, it's not. Is it Turner? No, it's McLaren.
It's
He's
Hemming,
actually going to take Bell.
who
Hemming, yeah,
collected Luke earlier on. So Bell's under
Hemming's
pressure from
just trying
Turner
to
as
get
well
his
now.
way through. Not seen much of Turner yet this race. Kind of just been sat there. He's kind of been in front of Barton and been behind, I guess, this lot, maybe, or just in front of Hemming. Obviously Hemming's a different class, so...
We've got Williams and Pryor. Williams under pressure from Pryor. Looks like Williams got the move done on him earlier on. Well, you know, and Pryor was in front of these. Pryor was in 4th place. So,
No.
I was it right? I was off it.
No, it was
Oh,
Pryor's
yeah,
been
sorry,
in this
my bad,
position
my
for a
bad.
while, yeah. Pryor's been in this position for a while, but looks like he's starting to... In fact, if anything, it's Haywood that's pulling away from Williams. So I think Williams has made a mistake, I think. Or had a bad lap. Which, you know, that happens.
It's hard to be consistent, especially when you're running at
It's
this
so
sort of pace.
hard, yeah. So difficult, especially in these conditions as well. Someone has already pitted. Got Bert, who's making a pit stop. I
Got 2
imagine
retirements
that's
as well.
damage. Oh yeah, we've got a couple of retirements here. I expect.
It's just turned itself off.
I expect Bell to be coming in.
28 DMI lead off quick enough.
soon.
Go back.
I expect Bell to pit very soon because of that collision with the wall. I expect him to be in the pits. Meanwhile, Whitburn and Austin's probably going to stay out for another 10 minutes. Could all be doing the pit stops for Whitburn. So,
Yes, jumping forward. Yeah, most of these guys kind of learnt that the later the stop, the better. Although I think Luke had a DC. That's why we were 1 down.
oh no!
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah,
why
he's back.
he's just come back.
Oh dear. That's extremely unlucky. Gone from bad to worse for Andrews tonight.
Someone's giving a bit of sarcasm in the chat. Is this real? So Whitman's still tucked in underneath. Austin's spoiler. We have Pastoris still on the back of Wire. Williams has pulled the gap back over him.
Blanchett has let Hemming through.
Yeah,
Just letting him through now.
Just about to jump on board and the move was done. I've got to say I'm enjoying this race a lot more with someone else.
Williams went so hot into that last corner then. Not the last corner, sorry. Into the corner, into the final sector, came in so hot. So I've lost so much time to Hayward through doing that. Hayward doing a cracking job. Really, really good job.
Evening, Bink. Did you get a DC, Luke? Evening, Binky. If it's any consolation, Luke, yeah, I caught you every time on camera. Standard. I have this bad habit of catching every single one of Luke's instants. Pastoris. On the back of Pryor, it. Lead Ferrari.
Well, the top four silver drivers have done a really good job so far. They've been extremely clean. Williams has struggled a little bit, but I mean he's opened the gap again a little bit to Pryor. They're not really losing too much time to the pro guys. So yeah, that's quite impressive.
Yeah, we kind of obviously it's free choice if we choose to be pro or pro-am at the moment, and then as the series builds, then we can do it on pace. Some guys might be out of position. We'll see at the end of the season. Yeah, we've got two pros in the mid-pack as well with Soyberg and Hemming.
As Bell's come into the pits, R66.
Button did look close to Hartfield, but no longer is that the case.
So Pryor's gone a little bit wide into the final. Oh, they've gone off. Oh, Pryor's hit the wall. Pryor's hit the wall.
That was a heavy hit as well.
He got tapped
I mean, it was only the momentum that...
Pastoris, only a little bit. That means Pryor will come straight in. Is he coming straight in?
No, is he staying out?
He's staying out. He's staying
How
out.
can he stay out? Have we took damage off?
No, he's definitely got damage.
That is going to be horrible. Sirkos is going to be all over him come the end of the straight. You would imagine. Sirkos is running some serious downforce on that.
Straight for it now, actually. Oh dear.
Seeds are in the braking phase. Sirkos get closer and closer. There we go. Definitely got damage. Well, you'd imagine so hitting the wall like that.
Yeah. I don't know what happened there, but like Pastoris he saw a gap on the outside going into the last chicane, and then Pryor looked to maybe hit the AstroTurf on the outside, got a little bit sideways, and then tried to correct it. But by then it was too late, and Pryor's got really bad aero there. Oh, don't fight it, Pryor. You don't need to fight this. He's not in your class, don't fight it.
Yeah, it's about, what's the word? Preservation at the moment.
Straight into the pits, he needs to go straight to the pits this lap. If he stays out
I
any
don't know
longer.
why he didn't.
Yeah.
He hit the car front end, you tap the car, you get damage on these cars.
Exactly.
Right off the front wing in real life.
Doesn't really make any sense, does it? He
No.
needs to come in. I don't know why he didn't come straight in. He had the opportunity there. That's probably the best place to have an accident. Isn't that particular area?
Yeah, I mean, it was ideal.
Right there.
That would have been
Yeah.
minimal thing. He's lost a position,
Yeah.
or a couple of positions now. And if you
He's
look,
lost a lot more than that now.
I was going to say he's lost 7-8 seconds to Storis as well.
And he's not pitted. This is the thing.
And he's got to do his long pit as well.
Yeah, he's got to do the long pit, yeah. Will he come in? Is he coming in? He's staying out. Unreal, unreal.
Wow.
That damage looks pretty bad.
Well, he's dropping. What, his Sickles has dropped him second and a half.
You need to pit.
That is crazy.
You need to pit. The wet tyres will last all race. You need to pit.
They're not even going sideways every corner. They won't last every. They won't last long.
This is it.
Even though they're wet, once they lose them tread, they become slicks. As we've seen before with Lewis doing it. Driving these intermediate so long, become dry tyres.
Yeah, there's been evidence of that in the game as well. People have shown that is actually a thing. As Austin's went a little bit wide into the into the hairpin.
I'm bored with him right now.
Giving Whitburn a little bit of a chance, maybe a little bit of maybe thinking about what if I was Whitburn now, I'd be pitting. I'd take that pit stop because
I think he might just react to what. Oh!
And Austin saves it. He saves it, and he's actually stopped Whitburn from even like if Whitburn had went to the pits there, that would have been tricky. But looks like Whitburn's now going to try and take him on this start finish straight now. This could be a change for the lead. So he's looking, he's going to be on the outside. No, he's going for the inside. Oh my god, that was so close.
I think that was even a break down the straight there.
Austin's really giving him a fair race. He's giving him all the positions. And Austin, I mean, credit to Austin's, that is some fantastic defensive driving. And that's put probably Whitburn back in place. That's it now. That'll probably settle down again.
Yep.
That's crazy. That was very impressive from both of them. Austin's doing a great job in the defensive. Looks like Williams has taken first in silver class because Hayward's in the pits. So Hayward is the first of the leaders, of the leading pack to make a pit stop. So Pryor coming in as well, finally. 2 laps too late. In he comes to take his stop. Turner's also pitted in the Bentley from 63.
Whitburn Senior's making a decent comeback. He's closing on Holcomb.
Yeah, I've just seen him coming down the pit straight there with a proper weave in to get some draft. Not that McLaren will do much good for the Bentley. His Holcomb's gone wide. I think he locked his brakes there. And now he's got the bumps. Oh, that's going to unsettle the car, and that's great that he managed to hold it through there. Hayward's about to come out the pit, so we'll see where he funnels into. And actually, if the leading pack pit now, they'll come out in nice fresh air, because that's where Hayward's come out in, to come into a nice big gap. So Pryor's just coming out the pits now as well, so he's going to struggle. Oh, it looks like Pryor hasn't taken his actual mandatory stop.
Oh dear. Do you reckon he'll just change the tyres instead? Maybe forgot.
I reckon he's just changed tyres and got the damage sorted and not put any fuel in the car.
Yeah, maybe change his strategy to get the... Yeah, because maybe he's had a change. Oh, that's gutting.
Yeah, that's going to ruin his race.
Oh, sorry, I'll be 5th earlier on.
Hartfield off P11. And Hutton, I think, as well. Hutton went off as well.
Yep, Hutton's
both
off.
Back on circuit now, but...
Almost contact.
Not sure what happened there, but... maybe a bit of miscommunication going into the hairpin. Looks as though Hutton's given the space back, but then Hutton's going deep into the final bit of the chicane, and they're both in the pits by the looks of things. Yeah, they're both going into the pits.
Pretty happy with 3rd place.
Yeah, just kind of, it's been a quiet race for Kerr, really. Losing out a little bit to, well, actually, no, he's lapped, sorry. That's my mistake, he's lapped Turner, who was in the pits. He's already had his pit stop, so. But he's kind of just sat there in his own little, world.
And P.O. P.O. It's too deep, but he's going to have to switch back.
Yeah, he's going to try on the outside. He's going to try on the outside, which becomes the inside. Is he going to make it? Is he going to make it?
Yeah.
Oh, there's contact a little bit. There was a bit of contact there.
Yeah,
Yeah, got through that.
BMW got out on the Astro.
Just a little bit there, yeah.
Oh, P.O. gets it wrong.
Oh my gosh. This means is Blanchett. Nope, Blanchett's looking on the outside. He was going to go for the inside there.
If I was P.O.'s engineer, I'd be like, easy on the throttle. Easy on the throttle, son. Because he's clearly got pace. He's been up and down this leaderboard all night.
Meanwhile, Whitburn is so close to Austin's. Oh my god. I didn't see this, but yeah. That gap was less than a tenth. It's gone up again.
Yeah, another jump to ball is still pretty close.
Yeah.
That Aston's struggling a little bit through his phasing his tyres. This may look very similar to Xbox, but it's not.
Blanchett comes into the pits and Hemming. They're both in the pits now.
I don't think I've driven in a wet on the new tyre model.
It's actually not that bad.
Yeah, I've heard it's actually a bit easier.
Yeah.
P.O. just looks like he needs to switch his traction control up one.
He's staying out, so he takes P7 to the top. Probably, let's say the top 7 drivers haven't pitted yet. No, the top 8 drivers, sorry. So Hemming now is the first car in the pack now that hasn't been lapped. That's got no more pit stops to do, so we'll see what Hemming does because he's got a nice gap in front of him. And he's got he's got Soberg, but Soberg's Psychos, so he's a long way up, a long way away at the minute.
All settled down as guys.
Oh, Austin's is pitted.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know if you'd mentioned that. I didn't want to repeat it.
yeah, Austin's is pitted.
So Austin's into the pits.
So Whitburn will fit this lap, I think.
Maybe he's going to see if he can improve his time. And I can look on his Delta, he's actually not improving, but he's pretty level with his fastest lap.
Austin's is coming out. Is he going to come out in fresh air?
I can actually tell you that Kerr behind is actually improving on his laps, still sitting fastest laps, personal fastest laps. Vectors, I'll get there in a minute.
Austin's has come out in nice fresh air as well.
Oh, nice.
So
nice for him. But goes a bit wide there. I think that might.
It could be close on the pit exit if he fits this lap. Or Austin's could actually start closing the gap.
There it is. I've just got the fate wearer.
What's that?
The software's just crashed, so I've got to go old school and go back to.
Whitburn staying out. Ty Cos has gone in. He's just on his way out of the pits now.
Is he going to feed out? Just what? Oh, sorry. I thought that was Whitburn then.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Whitburn's lapped him.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
But he's managed to get out in front of him crucially. Would have got stuck behind him there. There's only 17 seconds away, so he's doing quite a good job, like you said.
Have to change shit.
Austin's is actually about to catch up to Pio. This could get very interesting. will Pio pit this lap on it? No, Pio is staying out. So
Hartfield and Hutton, door to door, and Hutton.
but it's been a good battle between them two actually. I've seen the Ferrari and the Mercedes battling a lot of this race so far. It's been quite impressive. There's been probably a little bit of contact here and there, but both still racing wheel to wheel, which is great to see.
Now. Well, this is the closest battle we've got, so we've had 3 retirements now. One of them, Luke DC'd, saw his 3 laps down because early shower, and Al just had enough through turn 5 Sia. He's not having a good night tonight, down in 16th at the moment. But he was in and around Barton and Whitburn, so Whitburn having a good comeback. Whitburn into the junior into the pits.
Crucially, Austin's just got Pio just let him past, so that's quite crucial for Austin in terms of this lap as well.
Pio could have battled for that, technically for position.
Yeah, and he chose not to. So this is interesting as Kerr has also come in.
Okay, I'm on board with Austin's now, so let's see what happens. Coming through the final
Kerr's
sector.
going to come out in a bit of clean air probably.
Whitburn's still up in the air at the moment.
Austin is coming through the final couple of corners into the chicane. He's driving well. You can see he's pushing. Whitburn's
down.
Up. Yeah, he's on the move. Austin's just coming down the straight now. He's on the start finish straight.
It'll be interesting.
This is going to be close.
Malone's
This
out.
is going to be very close. Oh my god, this is going to be close. Who's got the line? I think it might be actually Whitburn. It might be Whitburn. He's going to try down the inside.
Oh, he's going to hold it with cold brakes, cold tyres, little contact. And we got. We just.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. That was Hartfield, I believe.
That was a heart attack.
Yes, he had to get out of the way there.
Yeah, he did as much as he could to help the battle there. To be honest, that is probably the most sensible driving I've ever seen out there on the track. He had no idea who it was coming up behind him. Well, what was coming behind him either.
Oh, but now Austin's is getting a bit desperate.
It's going to get interesting because you see back markers ahead of him as well.
This is it.
Stay with this battle. We have that. So you've got other battles going on between Hayward, Storis and Hemming. Let's jump with them quickly. Gaps between them.
Crucially, Pio is about to come out as possibly the lead silver driver. I don't know how he's done that.
Well, we've still got.
Oh no,
he's
sorry, I'm reading that wrong.
Yeah.
Hayward still definitely got the pace. I think Williams obviously leading at the minute, but looks like he's taking it towards the end of the race for a pit stop.
So we see back marker just ahead. We see him pitting. I think that's Belt. Yes, sensible option.
Bell's already pitted once, so.
Oh, so he's
he's gone wide on the exit. Oh, that was close. And that's actually going to give Austin a chance here. Austin's going to go for a move. Will he go for a move? Will he go for it?
Goes wide out to the left.
Making him think. He's making him think and
Yeah.
putting him under some pressure, which is crucial at this stage of the race now. 20 minutes to go. It's less of an endurance and more of a sprint race now. As he's losing it a little bit on the exit of turn 3. There was Austin. He's got a little bit sideways on the exit and on the entry. Looks like he's sliding around all over the place.
Just jumped back on board with Hemming, who's closing down Pistorius in front of him. Hemming had a great quality.
Kerr's still in the pits. Why is Kerr still in the pits?
Right change, maybe. He messed up his strategy as well.
He came in the same time that Whitburn came in. Oh, that's gutting for Kerr, because that's going to mean... Yep, that means he's actually lost P3 in Pro Class.
Stop go for
Oh,
Kerr as well.
Go.
It's
that's ruined his race.
that's ruined it. That's race over.
Yeah.
No way pulling that back in 20 minutes. I mean, he might be able to get a small clutch of points.
He just needs to take whatever he can get, which will be, well, where he is now. So if he takes the stop and go, he won't lose any positions, crucially. Meanwhile, Whitburn and Austin's still fighting over P2 and 3, but P1 overall as Williams takes that pit stop. As there is a car off in the background. Who's that? What's that? That lost Kerr. Looks like he's struggling with his car. So to see Pryor is back in the pits.
I think Hayward's had an issue because Pistorius has passed him and now he's under pressure from Hemming.
Oh no. Hayward's been so consistent this race.
Well, that was the thing with Hayward in these early Xbox ACC days. He was really inconsistent. And that's one thing he's really improved on in the last season or two, and he's carried it over to PC.
He's been so
up
consistent
to,
this race. This weather can catch you out at any different point,
exactly.
and with a
Clip a
Mercedes
curb
like that.
You're
It'll be
flying.
interesting to see what he does in a dry race. So
Consistency is so
he's
key.
got some good car control.
Because what you learn as well, there's not that much difference between the cars.
Not in the way you have to approach the driving, definitely not.
You look like we got McLaren, BMW, and Aston. Then we got we got the GTR just about to pit, and that's a brave choice. The GTR. I tried driving it. It's an interesting car. It likes certain tracks, it hates others.
Yeah.
Whereas you got the Ferrari, which is a really good all-round car.
Surprising there's no Lamborghinis.
Did that get any updates?
I'm not sure, but I drive it a fair bit. It's not a bad car, so it's not amazing. But...
Nah.
Oh, Barton's struggling there on his outlap. Oh dear, he's just lost out to.
He's not put wet dries on as he. Let's see as he brakes because he's squirreling around a lot.
Not sure. I think you might be right.
He's this is only his second race on PC. No.
I don't know. Oh.
Yeah, I'd say so. Something's not right.
Car's not reacting as. Oh, yep, that's Slicks. That's definitely Slicks.
Well, yeah, I'm looking on the wall. Oh no, so I just realised they colour. You can colour the wall of the tyres, can't you? But I say that they've got different coloured walls, but yeah, you can change that.
That's definitely Slicks. That's brave.
I see you advertising not that long ago. You're making liveries as well.
Yeah.
Yes, because it's kind of therapeutic as well, isn't it?
It is. It can be a bit annoying sometimes.
Yeah, when you just can't get them door joins to match.
Yeah. So annoying.
And then you do it and you hold on the angles up and you're like, you can spend an hour just fixing the tiniest little detail.
Yeah, I'm struggling to make a McLaren livery at the minute.
I've got some mad livery going on for on McLaren. Yeah, it's quite a Chinese tiger theme sort of thing. Bright purple.
Williams in the pit, by the way.
Williams, so the leaders into the pit will release.
Puts Whitburn back into the correct position. Oh, Austin's getting a little bit wide on the exit. Barton's back in the pits. Hopefully changing for wet tyres. Quite a few people in the pits right now. Andrews is back, 14 laps down.
He's just trying to join the spectator mode. Let's hope he didn't cause any lag.
So let's see where Williams comes out. Because currently the battle for P1 and 2, or well, in the Pro at least, that's going on. That's an 8-10th gap. I'm just going to see where Williams comes out in relation to Pistorius, who's actually coming out of the final corner. So Williams has done a great job here. He's actually going to take the lead at the silver.
And he's looked well, I think he was, yeah, prior in front of him, wasn't it? Or was it the other? Oh, and well, yeah, he's going to have Hayward as well. Hayward was running in 4th.
Oh, and Hayward has managed to take Pistorius.
Nice. Can you slow it down? He looked like he was struggling to slow it down now.
Pistorius is going to look, but then he has to avoid contact.
And the outside is going to
letting Hemming look. They need to kind of let him. Well, they don't have to let Hemming through, but
no.
You don't want to be racing Hemming. But then Hemming hasn't really got a choice but to make the passes and make them clean. So
that livery Pistorius is running. I stole that livery and used it for one of my ones and just changed the colours. It's a game livery, so that's alright. Someone else did design it, I suppose, but yeah, that was my first livery. I designed them all from scratch now.
Yeah, same here, all from scratch.
I think we can do start off. It's good to start with like templates to see what you can do and never mess about with them and that.
Yeah.
But yeah, each livery you're looking 10 to 15 hours making. So yeah, people think
it's a long time.
People think it's an easy thing. Yeah, you can jog on.
Takes a couple of nights to do.
It's a head scratcher sometimes when you look at it. It's like something's not right. But the logos are what makes a race car. I've noticed. The decals are cool, but you put the logos on it and it just makes it a different thing.
Makes it pop straight out.
Yeah, we see Hayward push up. Again, as he got it wrong. Oh, there was contact.
Oh, no.
No, and there was almost contact. Can he keep it out of the wall? Oh, he minimised contact there. Oh. Woo.
Well, for me right now, Pistorius. I mean, I don't know what that looked like. That was Pistorius' fault, I think.
Yeah, Hayward did look a bit all over the place though, because he got it wrong through 14,
he hit
15.
him in the rear. But he hit him in the rear in the last turn. I mean, maybe the penalty's been served. And
you know what it's like though when you've got a car in front of you and he's all over the place and you're trying to figure out what they're doing. And you're trying to get around your race as well, and you're watching what they're doing. But
he's giving the place back. I think that's pretty fair sportsmanship, to be honest. Meanwhile, Williams just doing his own thing now.
Yep, clean air. 12 seconds ahead. 11 minutes to go. We've got Whitburn closing in on Hartfield. Hartfield's not had the best of nights. I mean, he would have been happy with 13th. By the looks of it, he's going to struggle to hold on to that.
Did we lose? We lost another pro driver, didn't we?
Yeah, by the looks of it.
Who was it? I can't
I'm
remember
not
who
too sure,
it was.
mate. I'm still learning most of these names. I can never tell you who drops out and that. It's weird. Your brain can't see it.
Kerr.
Oh, yeah, no wonder. After stop go, back of the pack.
Yeah.
Sometimes you understand.
Really unfortunate.
I don't like rage quits, but
yeah. I'd stay out and take the points, you know.
He would cut in the curb there. I wonder if Pistorius let him past.
Whitburn's got a bit of a lead now on Austin's 1.4 seconds. He was maybe holding back a little bit of pace. waiting for Austin's to make that pit stop and then put out a little bit of a, maybe a bit of a fast lap after that quali, after the pit stop. So like, playing a bit of a game with him. I think you were probably right. Looks as though Whitburn's now got some more pace and Austin's is actually on the limit.
So just reading the chat what happened to Kerr. He took his pit, got to check the tyre box, and then he pitted again, got to drive through, and then put dry tyres on.
Oh no. It's an easy mistake to make.
It's only a fuel stop, mate. It's not a tyre stop. Don't even need to change the tyres. Just let you in on a secret there, guys. You don't need to change your tyres, and you're better off not doing so because you will lose a lot in the pits.
In the moment, you can forget, can't you? It's weird.
I did it we had an endurance event in December with SOP, and I was racing with them for BOA, and I got to change tyres, and then I made another mistake, and then I made another mistake, but I was right at the back of the pack. And when it's a whole team game, you do feel so embarrassed.
Yeah, you do. That's true.
Apologising doesn't cut it, but we've got Sirkos who's really closed in on this battle.
Yeah,
no, it's mandatory
really
fuel, so you have to refuel.
He hasn't really made any, like, he hasn't gained much, really, considering Andrew's spin and the fact that we've lost Kerr. Like, the fact that both of those we've lost those two. He's still sat behind quite a few. I mean, he's let Hemming get away from him. You know, at one point Hemming was behind him.
Yeah.
There's the question of, you know, because I've seen Sirkos drive before, so I know just how fast he is. Just wondering where his pace is today. As Hayward's gone off there, Pistorius is going to get that position. Is he? They're going to battle. They're going to battle. And Hayward actually going to hold him off. So that's giving Sirkos a bit of a look at Pistorius to start making some ground. And he's got 7 minutes. You know, anything can happen, but it's a 10-second gap to Hemming right now. So.
Okay, there's some confusion now. I thought Luke must have changed it then. I thought it was the fuel thing again. Right, okay. Right, so it's Pro as fuel stop. Great little battle going on between Hayward, Pistorius, and now Sirkos as Prior's all the way down the back, so he's lapped the car.
Yeah.
Got Barcelona just in front of him, aka Physics. Hayward really struggling.
Again, he's struggling through that last corner, and again, Pistorius got close up again, and we've seen what happened a couple of times, a couple of laps ago, when he collected him. So, still experiencing some issues on that last corner, I think.
Thing is, there's nowhere to overtake really, so it's not really costing him much.
Especially with he's got the speed down the straight, down the start-finish straight, so it makes a massive difference for him by the end of the straight and into turn 1. But he's struggling to put that power down early enough in the final turn.
Final 5 minutes. Three more battle for Sirkos is in thingy, so he's, to be honest, he's not under pressure from Luke, is he? So no. Guaranteed 4th place here.
Hemming's just got to keep it together for the next 5 minutes. And I think Austin's is, I wouldn't say he's given up, but I'd say he's probably realised that he's not got the win there today, which is a shame because for that, before the pit window, so for the first half an hour of that race there, he was leading. So game really tasty between Haywood and Pistorius, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm surprised. Just, I mean, maybe he's feeling a bit bad about earlier, but oh, there goes. This has got to be it, surely. Haywood goes really wide on the exit of turn 15.
He's just got the speed though. Look at him go now. He's got the speed down the straight here.
Every time, maybe he's. I mean, I know that Ferrari's strong in the drive through that corner, full throttle.
He's just not got the pace in the straight line compared to that Mercedes. Closes up on the entry to the corner though. I think he's got to maybe think about trying to make the move somewhere else. Because if he can get a better exit out of the... There we go, he's closing up now, turn 3. Oh, he's going to go around.
Oh, he had to get evasive there.
I don't know if that was a twitch because Haywood was losing grip or if he was trying to close the door there. But
I think he had to get evasive because he's seen twitch and he's... I think he had to think about going left, going around the outside, but then see him go wrong. He could do really well to hold on to this position at the moment.
Yeah, yeah.
He's more luck than skill at the moment. I don't know.
Well,
bit of
he's
both.
not been that lucky. He was leading there.
Yeah.
Williams is.
He's lucky Pistorius didn't collect him again.
Oh, 100%.
It wouldn't have been Pistorius' fault that time, though. 100%. Car, I've had this before. I've collected a car in front of me who lost it, and I'm like, well, you lost control. Like, yeah, how can it be my fault? Like, when I'm following you, if you lose control, then that's on you, surely. Got to be in control of the car.
If Pistorius hits him again now in the last corner, when he already knows that that's where you know Haywood is struggling.
Yeah, look, here he goes, Haywood wide again. I think he's got no. I think he hit the rear end, didn't he? So I think he's completely lost back rear downforce, which is giving him a better top end.
There we go again. Watch him he's going to drive away.
I don't know,
again.
not this time. Pistorius has got a decent run on him this time. Can he get right under there?
No, he's not sitting underneath him. He's just sat.
Yeah.
No, it's not really done anything. He should have sat right behind him. Drafters, you can underestimate the draft around with these cars. It doesn't really make a difference, even when you're like a second behind someone.
It's a decent way to spend the
again.
money.
Is he going to look to the outside? Is he going to go for the outside this time? No, he's going to look from the inside. Is he going to look?
No. Just backing behind. Number 2 just backing off behind him.
This is the closest battle we've got on the circuit as well, isn't it? Priors are not in a battle with anyone. So Priors just kind of sat at the back here, so it's just...
Yeah, Priors probably getting frustrated actually because he probably could have gone and caught up with Bell because Bell was like...
Possibly.
Actually, no. No, sorry, I'm looking at the thing. He's like, yeah, 11 laps behind.
11 laps down, yeah.
Fair play for sticking in there.
Yeah. Got probably 1 lap left after the lap that we're on now. So Whitburn's got a 2.6 second gap now to Austin's. Going away. Meanwhile, Whitburn Senior P14. So well, Whitburn's Paul Whitburn was having a good race earlier. Stepped away from him when he got collected, and then just at the back of the field. So he was doing a really good drive, and then lost out.
He's definitely had a snakes and ladders sort of game, hasn't he? Racing too much.
Yeah, he really has. He really has.
They would get a really good drive there. Gonna struggle. So is this the last lap? Stop on ball with Whitburn. Where is he? I think it is. Oh, this is it. I think
this is going to be the last lap. I think maybe
stay
right.
with the leader then. So Austin's got off to a blinding start.
Really good job from Austin's, yeah. Really good job from Austin's, and then
he's looked really strong. Enjoying watching him at the moment.
Held Whitburn off, but then Whitburn just really good pit stop strategy.
Yep.
Managed to get out in front and
well done, Whitburn.
Leader has finished
well done. That's his first. Is that his first win of the season?
I'm not too sure.
Did he win last week? Last time?
Can't remember. I really can't remember. So Williams is going to come around. Do you know what? Fair play to him, picking up third on the
Yeah.
night and first in Pro-Am.
Well, they're still
know what?
halfway around the circuit, the other cars.
I'm going to give him driver of the day. So he's kept it out of trouble. I don't think I've seen him. I've watched him through his Xbox, and then I've raced against him as well. And yeah, I don't think I've seen a more solid drive from him than tonight.
My driver of the day is going to go to Hayward.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I think he's had a really good race. I think he had a couple of unlucky moments, but his defensive driving and the fact he's been able to wrangle a Mercedes around at Barcelona, a wet Barcelona circuit, quite impressive. So yeah, he's definitely my driver of the day today. Austin's P2, Williams P3 comes across the line.
With
Hammond,
Hayward and Pistorius,
P4.
I think. Hayward's actually got it right around that corner for once. So to bring it home. Playing 5th place in his second race.
Second in class as well, so that's quite impressive.
Number 2's number 3. Sirkos going to claim 4th in Pro.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. What a race sweep he's had tonight.
Yeah, just been a bit of a different race for him, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Blanchett, who we were kind of chatting about at the beginning of the race.
Solid night.
He's kind of been solid. Expected him to be a couple of places higher than that, but again, a really good race for him.
I'll tell you who's going to be one happy chappy. Steve Turner, 10th place. Well done, my friend. He, oh my God.
That's a very good job.
Oh my God. He fell really ill last year, and yeah, and he's been recovering since. And oh my God, I am made up for you, dude.
Well done.
Well done, dude. So, but yeah, well done everyone out there. So it was, oh, we lost Sylvester as well. That's who else we lost.
Oh,
So yeah, we're just reading the chat there as well. But yeah, great drive, great racing, night's racing, sorry. Awesome battle, mainly between the best of the rest battles sort of thing. And yeah, I really enjoyed that, and really appreciate you joining us on comms, mate. It's
no worries.
made it a lot easier, a lot more enjoyable. Actually enjoyed watching the race tonight, so yeah, thank you very much. And hopefully you'll join us next week if you're available.
I should be, so I'll definitely be here, yeah.
Well, we'd love to have you back.
Absolutely.
So well done to Whitburn. Brilliant drive from you tonight, mate. You don't get driver of the day because you won. If you're Barton and you win, then you definitely get driver of the season straight away in the GTR. But yeah, no, thank you very much to everyone watching, guys. If you're still watching, please press the like and the subscribe buttons for us, guys. Helps with the old algorithms. I feel like a dirty whorebag when I say that, but I've got to do it.
You've got to say it.
Yeah, I've got to do it. So, and I do know you guys do it when we do hit it. So thank you for the support. Yeah. And we will see you tomorrow night. We are, I believe I read it was Misano, but I could be wrong. In the GT4s, we've got the Euro Boys Aliens out first from 7:30, and then from 9:30 we've got the Mere Mortals in the Intercontinental League. Put my teeth back in. So thank you, guys. Thank you, Dizzy. And
no worries. Thank you very much.
We shall
Thanks
see you all.
for watching, guys.
Yeah, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all tomorrow night. Cheers. Bye bye.
Later.